What's going on, guys? I'm Weston Mac, and welcome to a different type of video. In today's video, we're going to be going over my top 10 most played Steam games. This is kind of a tester, I think is the best way to put it, as I do plan on making a video of my top 10 most played games of all time. But this is a bit of an easier video to start off with, so just see if you guys like this format, as this will be a little more like less visuals and more, ooh, look, a screenshot from my favorite game. So as we get into this, this is like my Steam library, so nothing from like Epic Games, so Fortnite won't make this list, or like Minecraft from Microsoft, so more Steam oriented. So number one, or I guess number 10, is Teardown. This is such a fun, I think, in my opinion, a more relaxing game than you would probably give it credit for. And the reason why I say that, and if you don't know what Teardown is, basically the whole objective is you just break stuff and it falls apart in the most satisfying way. Seeing bridges be blown up from their supports to fall into a river, seeing a house completely crumble, an entire mall fall apart because all the supports are destroyed, stuff like that. And it's in this kind of voxel style, and it looks so good, and it runs great too. I mean, with how intense you'd think it'd be on a computer, it actually runs really well. So yeah, Teardown at number 10 with 19 hours. At number 9 is XCOM Enemy Unknown. Oh my gosh, do I love the XCOM series. I grew up watching it, first of all, and then I played the heck out of it. I've played through XCOM Enemy Unknown a couple times, at least on PC. I know I've played through it on Xbox a ton, and especially the newer one as well. But XCOM Enemy Unknown has a very special place in my heart, as I remember growing up watching YouTubers play it a ton, and now getting to play it on my own and having mods and stuff like that. It's a little bit of an older game now. It's probably more than 10 years old now, but oh my gosh, I love it to death. One of the very few top-down RTS type shooters, round-based or turn-based shooters that I've played that just like the customization of the characters is great. Having unique personalities, how much will somebody has, and just like the alien invaders are just such iconic looks to them, and eventually would change and grow into the sequels and stuff like that. And of course, this game by itself is technically a sequel of the original XCOM games back in the 90s. But man, do I love this game to death. So with 26.6 hours, XCOM at number 9. And at number 8 is PlanetSide 2. Oh man. Yes, PlanetSide, if you don't know, is, in my opinion, what Battlefront should look towards doing in the future of their games. Holy cow, is this such a great game. It's been around for 12 years now, so it's one of those, I think, just hidden gems on the Steam Workshop or Steam libraries of many individuals who just forget that they have it installed and don't play it. Like myself, I need to play it more. But it's a space-oriented Battlefield-type game where there's just tons and tons of huge, large-scale battles and working together as a team to accomplish a much larger goal. One person can't carry a whole lobby. It needs to be multiple squads, multiple formations, and groups working together. And man, does PlanetSide 2 just absolutely nail it. And I wish that modern shooters would take a lot more from PlanetSide, but with 33.3 hours is PlanetSide 2 at number 8. Helldivers 2 at number 7. Whew. Oh my gosh. I love this game to death, and is a quick favorite to just be like, hey, if you have a new PC, go buy Helldivers 2. It's worth it. It's so great. And it's in a really great state right now. Lots of new content rolling in the door, and lots of new lore and stuff like that. And the community is great too. While they seem a little fascist is the best way to put it, it's a lot of role playing. At least I hope so. But yeah, Helldivers is great. If you want to see more on Helldivers, I do have a couple videos about it. But holy cow, does this game just nail the co-op shooter genre? I love it to death. So at number 7 with 33.7 hours, Helldivers 2. And at number 6 is Fall Guys. Oh yeah, baby, the beans are back. I love this game. It is one of my favorite battle royales that ever came out during the craze of the battle royale genre, and yeah, just Fall Guys. I love the art style. I think they absolutely nail the just cute, adorable aesthetic of these little creatures, and not super pushy with cosmetics, and just I think a general, you can kind of just feel the love of the game. And I know they've since been bought up by Epic, and technically they're part of like the Fortnite universe now because you can play them in Fortnite or some weird thing. But I really haven't seen that much of a notice in terms of quality depreciation of content. And Fall Guys is just one of those games where if you're like, man, I want to go take down some 9-year-olds that, and this game doesn't have that high of a skill ceiling. I mean, it definitely does. You can get good at the game, but it doesn't feel like you're playing against like the most insane 10-year-olds that I've ever played in Fortnite that are like 420, 360 trick shotting you off of the giant building they just made in 0.2 seconds. This feels a lot calmer while also feeling a little just fun. Is flamboyant the way to explain Fall Guys? I think it is. I don't know. Anyways, but at 39.9 hours, at number 6 is Fall Guys. And at number 5 is Halo Infinite. Yes, I have that many hours on Halo Infinite that it makes my top 10 on PC. Halo Infinite, man, what to say? I do have a full video coming out talking about Halo Infinite in 2025 and the state of the game. But going not that far into it, Halo Infinite has been, I think, an eye-opening moment for both Microsoft and 343 Industries are now, I think they're Halo Industries now. And will be a major turning point to see where if this game truly does survive Halo Infinite. I would love to look back on Halo Infinite as I do really enjoy this game. I think the cosmetics are absolutely beautiful. There's a lot of really, really good work from the art team. I wish that all of it wasn't hidden behind paywalls, which sucks. But that's just modern gaming. But the next Halo should not use that as an excuse. They should actually make a fully fledged game from the very start. But if Halo Infinite were to release in the state that it is right now, it might be one of the best shooters on the market. But because it didn't, it lost so much of its audience through it just feels abuse from the creators at this point. It just does not feel right to play the game sometimes with knowing the history behind Halo Infinite and the horrid support that they had for the game at the very start of the launch. So anyways, at 41.8 hours at number 5 is Halo Infinite, and stay tuned for more stuff about this game. At number 4 is City Skylines. Yes, a city builder. So City Skylines is one of those games that I found out about because I'm a huge SimCity fan. I love SimCity. And then I heard about City Skylines. And I'm like, ooh, what's this? It is one of, if not the best current city building game of all time. And there's not much competition in the genre. I think medieval stuff comes up a lot more often compared to modern age stuff. But City Skylines, man, just the use of being able to have so much control in the base game while modding expands that to an insane amount. Being able to control everything from utilities and services, obviously planning out entire roads and city structures, going all the way down to stoplights and stop signs. I just love this game to death. And definitely one of those games that I've just put on just to, okay, we'll play a couple hours, and then it's the next morning. I'm like, what happened? And I'm hoping to get into City Skylines 2 more. I know that came out over a year ago, but the support's been really bad for the game, and I've been waiting to hear more updates about it as it gets closer and closer to really what it should be at full release. But I still love City Skylines 1 to death, and with 53.2 hours at the number 4 position is City Skylines. At the number 3 position is Baldur's Gate 3. Yes, the best D&D game that has ever come out before. And I say that with zero hesitation. I really don't know if there's much competition in this genre, not just D&D, but just the RPG genre. I mean, there's a reason why it won like half the awards and Game of the Year in 2022, I think. Um, but I love this game to death. And the fact that I've played so many playthroughs and have yet to actually complete the game, I think says a lot about how good the writing is that I've yet to even just complete it. I'm like, I want to go back through and just look through this one more time. And I love the characters. They're all just so unique, and the voice actors are amazing too. And I've loved the careers they've been able to do after this, and just the systems involved, the loot involved. I don't know. There's just so few or any mistakes with this game. It's so hard to critique it or add anything other than just it being such an amazing game. And is the epitome of what AAA's. This should be the bar minimum for any AAA company in this genre. And also the support post game. They had a certain amount of stuff they wanted to do. They already said they're doing no DLCs, but just wanted to add more support and just only improve the game for the foreseeable future. And I think they really accomplished that. But yeah, I love Baldur's Gate 3. Such an amazing game. And that's with 54.4 hours is Baldur's Gate 3 at number 3. And at number 2 is Garry's Mod, the Source Engine sandbox game. And I think, so with Garry's Mod, it's hard to distinguish how much of this time is me sitting in the sandbox, literally, and just messing around and stuff, building stuff using the prop gun and fuse tool and stuff like that. And how much is it playing Trouble in Terrorist Town in the Minecraft maps? I love this game. It's I do hope that Garry's Mod 2 comes out as fully fleshed out as this, because I think Garry's Mod really, I don't know, set the YouTube scene on fire. Obviously, you have people like Vanoss and that whole crew that I feel like brought so much more attention to this game. And you have people playing Trouble in Terrorist Town, like the Yogscast or TO's Gaming and stuff like that. And yeah, it's such a great game. It's hard to explain as the majority of the content is user-made content, but out of that user-made content and out of the content that I've made, it's such a good game. It's so good. Okay. Anyways, at number 2 with 56.5 hours is Garry's Mod. And the number 1 position goes to, with 147.1 hours, more than doubling number 2, is Civilization 6. Oh boy, do I love this game. And will be making content eventually on this game. It's just a little hard to... I'm trying just to understand what content would look in this game. And what I mean by that is, if you don't know, Civilization is basically you play as different leaders, heroes, people in Civilization, literally, and take them through the eras. You can start as Cleopatra in Egypt and go all the way to the modern era and see how she would rule over the United States or over North America. Or if you want to play as Abraham Lincoln, starting off in Japan, and see how he would use that land and space. And it goes far beyond that, where it's not just America or Europe or whatever. It's completely custom and unique spaces and heroes and villains of Civilization. And oh my gosh, putting in, I probably have roughly about double or triple the amount of hours on console. So I think I have probably 400 or 500 hours minimum on this game. But yeah, it does not surprise me that this is my number 1. When I sorted out this list, I was like, oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. I couldn't figure out which game it would be, but seeing that, I'm like, yeah, that makes total sense. There's no reason why this should not be number 1. But it's just a masterclass of a game, and I'm so freaking excited for Civilization 7. As Civilization 6 continue to change the format of the game, continue to grow it, and I'm happy to see that Civilization 7 is continuing this trend and taking more of the old and bringing it in, and taking more of new aspects of gaming and bringing it in, and really hearing the community feedback and actually listening to it is so great from a developer. So with that concludes our list with Civilization 6 at number 1 with 147 hours. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want to see more of my top played games, especially on console, I have hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of more hours on console games. So I'm probably going to look towards doing this on my Xbox and seeing my top games on Xbox. So if you're interested in that, make sure to leave some comments down below. And if you like this video, please subscribe and leave a like as well. We've actually been growing insanely fast recently. Over just January alone, I think we've gained over 30 subscribers. So thank you guys so much for that. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully very soon. As in very soon, I mean literally tomorrow. I will be uploading tomorrow. Don't worry about it. I'll see you guys next time.